I'm happy to say that I'm speaking to you here from Canada, which is one of the homes of mining capital and equity in the world. And I've had a lot of time here in Toronto over the years. I'm here for the world's largest mining conference, the PDAC. In terms of interest, of course, Sunday Creek got a lot of attention in the Australian market and led to a great interest in our stock, but equally it caught the attention of people on the other side of the Pacific here in Canada and in North America. It is one of the better holes globally to have been drilled over the last year, and as a consequence, there's a lot of interest in what we're doing, and we're meeting lots of the key funds and bankers and brokers who want to be involved in this Australian listed stock, Southern Cross. We're thrilled to have sought and obtained a second drill rig for Sunday Creek. And of course, the project absolutely demands more drilling. And with drill rigs in short supply, we've been very fortunate to source this second rig so quickly. And the plan is absolutely to drill in and around the area where we've been drilling, that 1 kilometre strike down to 400 metres, where I think we'd probably tested 5 to 10% of the area. We've got multiple shoots, probably up to 5 already, that we've been able to drill, and there'll be a lot more when we start further drilling. Of course, the focus will be in and around hole 33, which returned 119.2 metres at 3.2 grams gold, 0.4% antimony, which is 3.9 grams gold equivalent. That hole, of course, will be a focus if we can continue to drill around and hit that thick, very high grade mineralisation. As most of the listeners will recall, if they've been following the Southern Cross story, we were able to drill pre-listing a number of holes, 7 holes, moving up to 8 as we were just going through the IPO. So a number of those holes are still in the system. There's 4 holes now that we're still awaiting results from the lab. They've been drilled all in and around the Apollo to Gladys area, where we've got multiple shoots, and we should see results from these holes come back over the next coming weeks. So that's very exciting. So there's a huge amount of news to flow through the system here already as the backlog clears from our pre-listing drilling. The 5th hole that is in progress at the moment is drill hole 38. That was what is being drilled in and around hole 33, that spectacular result that really got everybody's eyes on Sunday Creek. So we moved the drill rig, of course, after that result back to drill out those shoots that have merged into one shoot around hole 33. And that's what hole 38 is doing, and what preceding holes will do as the first rig continues to drill and drill without issue, and that second rig comes in before month's end. Sunday Creek is not a one-hole wonder. We were so confident in this project and what we've seen over the last 18 months of drilling, where we've got something like close to 10 kilometres of drilling in this project with the drilling that Mawson undertook, Southern Cross has undertaken, and some historic drilling, that we bought the freehold. Now that was a $2 million purchase for that freehold. So that gave you some idea of the confidence that we had that this mineral system was developing. Hole 33 was targeted in a 120 metre gap between 2 very good drill holes. And of course, it was a surprise on the upside, absolutely, because it was a merging of a number of different shoots. But the project has delivered 13 plus 100 gram metre intersections over the last number of years. Most of them coming in the last year, of course. So if you look at a new presentation that we put together, it's continually delivered. Pretty much at each batch or second batch of drilling, we've seen a plus 100 gram metre intersection. And just going through that rule of thumb again that we use and have spoken about, Newmont, who is a shareholder of Mawson, who we know well, as a rule of thumb, use 3 100-gram meter intersections to define a bona fide discovery for them, you know, the largest gold company in the world. And we've got 13 in a very small amount of drilling. So the strike rate here is very good. This is up there in the Wisdom cricketers' top 10 of deposits because the strike rate is very high. Gold is obviously the key driver in the potential economics here, but antimony is also a potential byproduct. Antimony today, over 80% of production comes out of Russia and China, and security of supply chain and critical metals. Antimony features on the US, the Canadian, the British, the Australian list of critical metals is up there with the rare earths actually as the most critical in terms of supply and use. So yes, this is a critical metals project and will attract a lot of attention for that as we go forward. Southern Cross is a new company in terms of being listed in Australia, but it's far from a new company in terms of the people behind the scene. We're a team of discoverers, a lot of grey behind the eyes. We put together 1 million ounces over the last 3 years from first principles in Finland, and that same team has been put together to make another discovery and do it again here in Victoria. You know, we've had more than $6 million spent over the last 18 months on our projects, so we're coming with a lot of knowledge. We're not promising you a discovery. We've absolutely made one, and I think the market recognises that now, and that was our line before hole 33. We've got one of the most exciting discoveries in one of the best global jurisdictions in terms of gold production and history, which has not really been looked at for such a long time. The other key point is that Sunday Creek is not just this 1 kilometre trend of mineralisation. We've actually got a 10 kilometre or more trend that exists outside the drill area that's never seen a drill hole, but is full of historic mines of the same tenor that we're drilling under now. So this has got room to move, and if we're successful, it's got room to become very large.